Hello dear CMA aspirants from South India. As you all already know, Akash Agarwal Classes has launched for you all 100% English lectures in English for CMA Foundation students giving their examination in December 2025 and onwards. So here I am going to tell you how do you enroll in the batch. You just have to join our WhatsApp community, which is given in the link. Fill up the Google form again given in the link, and to download our mobile application Akash Agarwal Classes to access the notes. You all know the lectures which we are going to conduct will be 100% covered. There would be no subject which we are not taking care of. So we are going to take care of each and every subject, each and every concept. We are going to take MCQs for you. We are going to provide test papers. We are going to take live mentee sessions as well. Lectures which we are going to take for you all are 100% recorded lectures and not dubbed lectures. And you all know we have exclusive team ready for you all to teach you for your CMA Foundation December 2025 attempt for subject wise as well. And we are uploading the lectures on a weekly basis. All the important links which will be useful to you all are uploaded in the description box. Since we have many students who have cleared CMA examination at all the levels from Akash Agarwal Classes, and to reciprocate the love which we have received from South Indian students, we are here for you all taking lectures 100% in English, so that we can clear your CMA Foundation December 25 attempt together. So keep studying, do watch all the lectures till the end, and do show some love by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and putting up a word in the comment box. Keep studying. Bye-bye.
Hello my dear students. Students, after completing your central tendency, all the types of the positional average and mathematical averages, today in this video, in this lecture, we are going to complete the MCQs. Multiple choice questions, that is MCQs, for your central tendency part. Now we have already studied central tendency. In central tendency, we have studied about the mathematical averages and the positional averages. The mathematical averages were AM, arithmetic mean, GM, geometric mean, HM, harmonic mean, and then later on we jumped into your positional averages. In positional averages, we have seen median, mode, and later on partition values that were quartile, deciles, and percentiles. After that, we have also seen there were three types of data, three types of series. One was raw data, the second was group data, and the third was ungrouped data series. And further we saw that all the types of averages have these three series consistent in that. So we have three series for all the AMs. In AMs, we have in arithmetic mean, we have raw data, group data, and group data. In geometric mean, we have raw data, group data, and group data. Everything is covered in that. So over here, now we are going to come up with our MCQs, and we are going to solve the MCQs. There are approximately 30 or 32 MCQs for your AP. For your, I said AP. For your CT, that is central tendency. So there are almost, you can assume to be 25 to 30 questions. Yeah. So let's get started. So let's see our first MCQs. Which one of the following is not a mathematical average? Now you are I'm pretty sure that you are well aware, like I've drawn a chart in the first lecture itself, that there are two types of averages. One is your mathematical average and another is your positional average. So question is asking which is not mathematical. So arithmetic mean is a mathematical, geometric mean is mathematical, harmonic mean is mathematical. Mode is what? Mode is your positional average. So the answer is mode. The number of measures in central tendency, there are three measures of central tendency: mean, median, and mode. The sum of squares of deviation, if you remember, I've already explained this, and I've told to write it down, that the sum of squares of deviation is a set. If you remember, what was sum of squares? It was x minus x bar. So the sum of squares of deviation of a set of observation is least when they are taken from there. When we take sum of deviation, the sum of squares of deviation, when we take from AM, HM, and GM, when is it least? It is least when it is taken from AM. If you remember, I've also explained that sum of deviations taken from mean is 0. Sum of deviations taken from its mean is what? 0. The most useful average in resultant tendency is, the most useful average is mean. Obviously, average, we just add them and then divide by the total number of observations. This is the most useful average. Which average is most affected by extreme values? Which average is most affected? Is they are asking most affected by extreme values. What do you mean by extreme values? Let me tell you. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. For example, these are your observations, and the extreme values are the extreme end values. So which average is affected, most affected by when we change the extreme values? In this situation, if I replace this 2 with 20 and I replace this 110 with 100, I am changing the extreme value. What is going to affect over here? Is the mode going to affect over here? Extremely. The mode might affect if the first and the last number is also a part of that repetitive number. But is the median going to be affected? No, the median is going to be the center point itself. It is not going to affect it. Is it going to affect it? No, not extremely. But what is going to extremely affect is AM, because in AM we add all the values. So the extreme values that we are changing are also be added. Okay. So point number 5, the question number 5's option is option number B. Question number 6 will be solving it later, because it is your question from dispersion. Positional measure of dispersion, again will be solving in your dispersion chapter. Central tendency is a density test. Okay, now this is the question of density test, and density test is for mode. Density test is for what? Mode. Option number C over here. Hello. Okay, now question number 9. Okay, question number 9 is to be solved later on. It is from dispersion. The average of a series of overlapping averages, each of which is based on certain numbers of items within the series, is called as moving average. Which of the following lies between AM and median? I have already given you the properties that AM is always greater than GM. Sorry, over here it is median, right? So mean is always greater than median, is always greater than mode. So who is going to lie between AM and mode? Median is going to lie. Then the 12th one becomes logarithm of GM is the dash of different values, the simple mean of different value. It is logarithm is always related to simple mean. You have to remember that. Logarithm of GM is always related to what? It is going to always be related to simple mean. You have to remember that thing. Okay. Which one of the following is not much affected by sample fluctuation? Which does not affect, which is not mostly affected. That means the impact of the fluctuation is not that much. It is HM. In zoology, dash is used. In zoology, we use mode. HD again a part of dispersion. In which average grouping method is used? Mode. We make multiple groups. The repetitive ones is your mode. So we are going to create groups. Okay. So that were all your theory questions. Some questions I have marked that are going to be solved in what? In your dispersion part. So the mean is 15. The mean of 15 number is 15. Okay. So in question number 17, they have given me n is equals to 15 and x bar also 15. If two numbers 18 and 12 are excluded, then the mean of the remaining number is, we have already solved this kind of question. If you remember, the number of observation is given 15 and the mean is also given 15. We have to see that the two observations are excluded. So first of all, I'll be finding out what summation of x. Summation of x is, if you remember, n into x bar, and it is 15 into 15, which is going to be 225. So now, as the question said, two observations are wrong. So what I will be doing is, I will be subtracting these two observations and dividing by the remaining observations. The observations were 15. Now when I remove two observations, 13 observation remain. So what does this become is 225 minus 18 minus 12 divided by 13. This becomes 15. Now your summation new x bar, let me check once, 225 minus 18 minus 12 remains 195. 195 divided by 13 is also 15. Okay. So the new x bar is also 15. The new x bar is also 15. Even if I have I have subtracted 18 and 12, I have subtracted 2 digits, my mean is still remaining the same. That's a coincidence right now. Okay, we have just subtracted 18 and 12, so the 18 plus 12 is your 30. So it is very obvious the number, if two observations are being removed, then 15 is removed and the average is going to remain 15 itself. It is very obvious. But in this particular question only, it is not a kind of property that two observations removed, the your mean is going to be same. No, this is only in this particular question it is happening. The average of 5 number is 20, the average of 5 number is 40, and the average of another 6 number is 50. Then the average taken together is, okay, what is this kind of example? This is combined mean. So average of 5 numbers, so n is 5 and the average is 40, and then the n is 6, their average is 50. So what is your combined means formula? Combined means formula is 5 into 40 plus 6 into 50 divided by 5 plus 6. So it becomes 5 into 40 becomes 200, 6 into 50 becomes 300, divide by 11. So 500 divided by 11, it becomes 45.454545. So this is what your, this is combined mean. Option number, I can see option number C. Very easy questions over here, if you can see. Okay, question number 19, again a very easy question. What is question number 19? GM. So you know in GM what we are going to do is we are going to multiply this number and then we are going to find the cube root, because it becomes 1 upon 3. So 2 into 4 into 8 becomes what? 64. And 64 we want cube root. So either what you can do is, either you can solve it if you know the cube root of 1 to 10, you can easily find it out that 4 is going to be the answer. If you don't know the cube root, I have already given the steps. 12 times roots button minus 1 divided by power plus 1 into equal to 12 times. You can apply that formula. So the 64's cube root is what? 4. Then let's solve HM. If you remember the formula of HM, it is going to be what? 3 upon 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 8. So when we solve 1 upon 2 equals to 1 upon 4 equals to 1 upon 8 equals to GT, we get 3 upon 0.5875 divided by equal to into 3, I get 3.428. So let's check. 24 divided by 5 is 4.8, that is gone. 24 divided by 7, that is 3.428. That's the reason option number B is right. 12 divided by 5 is 2.4, that's wrong. 12 divided by 9 is 1.33, that is also wrong. So option number B is right, because once you solve 24 divided by 7, your answer is also going to be what? 3.428. Now see question number 21. I have already told you, and I'm again repeating it, the type of question number 21 is going to be asked in your paper. There is an equation given and they have given you y bar, that means mean of y is given, and you are supposed to find what? Mean of x. I have already told you, whenever x and y's value is given, what are we going to do? We are going to directly substitute it. So this is going to be 2x plus 3 into 1 plus equals to 7. So this is going to be 2x plus 3 equals to 7. This is going to become 2x is equals to 7 minus 3. So x is equals to 4 divided by 2. Therefore your x value is 2, and that's the reason your x bar is also 2. Your x bar is going to be what? 2. Just by substitution, I have just substituted one's value and I have found out the x value, and that x is nothing but x bar. So you have to just substitute in the given equation. Just remember that thing. Okay, the mean of the two value is 16. What is given over here is mean of two value is 16. Mean of two values is what? 16, and HM is 9. Then what is GM? If you remember, I have already given you a formula. I have already told AM, GM and HM are in what? They are in GP. So I can write GM square is equals to AM into HM, right? So what is your AM? AM is 16 and GM is 9. So GM square is equals to what? 16 into 9, that is 144. And when I take square of this number, this becomes what? 12. So your GM is 12. Very, very easy questions. Not at all difficult questions, very easy kind of questions. So why is it possible? Why are you able to understand the questions? That the reason behind it is, Bachalo, you have seen the lectures and you have practiced it. If any student is seeing the lecture and not able to grasp things or not able to solve the questions, the reason behind it is you have not watched the lectures. Please watch the lecture. It might have sort of happened that you have watched the lectures, but there is missing of practice. That's the reason you are not able to solve. The aim of two observation is 6.5 and GM is 6. Then the two observations are, this question is to be solved by GBC method. So all those students who don't know what is GBC, GBCs go by choice. So question has asked you two observations. Any two observations, their AM is 6.5 and their GM is 6. So what are we going to do? We are going to find the AM of these numbers. So what is this AM? 8 plus 6 divided by 2. So 8 plus 6 divided by 2 is 7. So when I find AM for this number, my AM is 7, but the AM is supposed to be what? 6.5. The number is wrong. Now I am going to add 8 plus 5 divided by 2 over here. So 8 plus 5 divided by 2 is 6.5. So the AM 8.5 is right, but we cannot settle over here. We have to check GM as well. So how are you going to solve the GM? 8 into 5 and the root. 8 into 5 is 40 and its root is 6.333. So again the option is wrong. If you would have only seen the first part and ticked option number B, your answer would have been wrong. You would have missed the marks. 7 into 16 is 112. Again, this is wrong because 112 AM cannot be 6.5. That's 56. So again, this is also wrong. Let's see 4 and 9. The 4 into 9 is 36. 36. And then we take square root of this number. It is going to be 6. Okay, the GM is 6. Now I'm going to add 4 plus 9 divided by 2. So 9 plus 4 divided by 2 is 6.5. So both the conditions over here are getting fulfilled, 6.5 as well as 6. Therefore, option number D is the right answer. The AM and GM of 10 observations are both 50 and the value of HM is. Already it is a simple property. If your AM is 15, if your GM is 15, then obviously your HM is also going to be 15, because when AM is equal to GM, it is going to be equal to HM. Very simple. Now, the question number 25, a very important question 25. Let me tell you everybody, if you see a question that is for speed or for something like this aeroplane, you have to keep thing in mind that the aeroplane question is going to be solved by HM. The aeroplane question is going to be solved by what, Bachalo? HM. We are going to solve the question by HM, harmonic mean. So aeroplane flies from A to B at the rate of 500 km per hour and comes back from B to A at 700 km per hour. The average speed of the aeroplane is, so there's two trips, therefore 2. So 1 upon 500 plus 1 upon 700. This is going to be your average speed. The 1 divided by 500 is 0.022 plus 1 divided by 700 is 0.0014 GT divided by equal to into 2. The answer is going to be 583.3333 kilometers per hour. That is option number B. You have to keep this question in mind. If there is a question for speed or some kind of aeroplane, you have to solve it by what? You have to solve it by HM. It is the short trick that you have to keep in your mind. So now let's see mode. Mode very easy. Which number is being repeated the most time? Find mode. So 2 is been repeated thrice. 3 is been repeated thrice. 4 is also been repeated thrice. So the number of observations are or have the same frequency, and the answer is therefore no mode. Find median. To find median, we have to arrange the data in ascending order first. So 2, 8, then comes 10, then comes 12, then comes 16, then comes 20, then comes 30. 2, 4, 6 and 7. 2, 4, 6 and 7. Okay, what is the median then? The median over here remains to be 12. The center number 12. Option number D. Very, very, very easy. Step 1, arrange the data in ascending order. Then we have to find the central number. It is what median is. Again, another question. Let's arrange it. 2, 8, 10, 12, 16, 20, 30, 40. So 2 goes, 40 goes, A's go, 10, 12. There are only 2 numbers remaining. What do we do? 12 plus 16 divided by 2. 12 plus 16 divided by 2. Your answer becomes 14. So your median is what? 14 over here. Very, very, very simple. Calculate the median. Again, we have to calculate what? Median of ungroup series. What do we need? We need a column for XF. XF is 10 into 2, 20. 20 into 8. No. We don't need XF. We need CF. So 2 plus 8, 10. 10 plus 16. 10 plus 6, 16. 16 plus 4, 20. So first step number 1, find CF. Step number 2, find rank. Rank is n plus 1 upon 2. That is 21 upon 2. 21 upon 2 is what? 21 upon 2 is 10.5. What are we going to do? We are going to find 10.5 nearest highest. That becomes this class. And its respective x is what? Its respective x is the median. So your median is 30. Your median is what, bacha log? Your median is 30. So hopefully all those students who have seen the lectures and they have studied, only those students are going to understand and grasp it. If no, please watch the lectures. You have to study, bacha log. By just seeing the questions, you are not going to able to answer. Calculate median. How are you going to calculate the median now? 0, 10, 10, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40. These are what? These are class intervals. Then there is an F. 2, 9, 7, 2. So what do we need now? We need CF. 2. 2 plus 9, 11. 11 plus 7, 18. This is 20. What is summation of F? Summation of F is also 20. So now what do we need? We need rank. What is the formula for rank in group series? The formula becomes n upon 2, not n plus 1 upon 2. So it becomes 20 upon 2, that is 10. So what is my median class? My median class is this one. So I am going to apply what? Now formula now, the median's formula. Median's formula is L into rank plus CF upon F into I. So the L over here is 10 plus rank I have find it, that is 10. My CF is 2, my F is 9. So my CF is 2 upon 9 and the class width is also 20 minus 10. 20 minus 10, 10. So 10 minus 2 divided by 9 into 10 plus 10. Your answer is going to be 18.888. I guess this is the same example that we have solved while studying median. I guess that it is the same example. So the answer is what? 18.88888. Option number C over here. Now 10th percentile is 10th percentile is first decile, 10th decile, 9th decile or none. Let me tell you. See, what are we? Percentile, right? So this is the number line. Now in percentile, this number is going to be divided into 100 parts, right? So 10 percentiles. Sorry, this is going to be 0, right? Then 10 percentile, 20 percentile, 30 percentile, 40 percentile, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 percentiles. Okay, and in this there is going to be 1 percentile, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20, right? So the 10th percentile, this is when I am dividing the scale in 100 parts, right? When I am dividing the scale in deciles. So this is going to be my first decile, second decile, third decile, fourth, fifth decile, 6th decile, 7th decile, 8th decile, 9th decile, and 10th decile. So if you see over here, my first decile and 10th percentile land on the same line. Therefore, over here I can say that 10th percentile. Therefore, over here I can say that 10th percentile is what? My first decile. What is the formula for calculating middle 60% range? So if I want to calculate middle 60% range, what I want to calculate? Middle 60%. Okay. This is the point that we will be going to solve in the later part when I teach you what? When I teach you dispersion. What is quartile 3 now? Okay, this is a partition value question. The first step that we need to do is arranging them into the ascending order. So 2, 10, 10, 12, 12. So 2 then 12 then 10 then 14, 18. So 14, 10, 20, 12 also there. And then the last is 20. Let us check. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. And 2, 4, 6 and 8. Right observations. Okay. Now what are we supposed to find? We are supposed to find quartile 3. What is the formula for quartile 3? Quartile 3 formula is 3 into n plus 1 upon quartile. Therefore, we'll divide it by 4. How many observations? 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 observations. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 divided by 4. So this is going to be 3 into 9 plus 1 divided by 4. So 9 plus 1 divided by 4 into 3. It is going to give you 7.5. It is going to give you what? 7.5. That means 7th observation. Which is your 7th observation? 18 is your 7th observation. Plus 0.5 into what? Into 20 minus 18. So this is going to give you 18 plus 0.5 into 2. 0.5 into 2 is 1. 18 plus 1, it is going to give you 19. So your quartile 3 is what, bacha log? Your quartile 3 is 19. Answer number C. Okay. So D7 is your homework. We have already solved it. D7's formula is going to be what? D7's formula is going to be 7 into... Hello. ठीक कधी चालू झालं 10 मिनिटं झाले का पण नक्की ठीक आहे येतो 10 मिनिटं 5-10 मिनिटं दे 5-10 मिनिटं दे येतो होत आले हा so this is going to be what here? This is going to be your D7. This is the formula. The third quartile of the following observation. Again, this is also homework question. I have already solved quartile 3 over here. You have to find what third quartile. You have to just arrange the data and then find what third quartile. 8th decile of the following observation. Okay. I'll solve this question. 36 1. 8th decile, right? So first of all, 36 I'll have to do what? I'll have to arrange the data in ascending order. Let me arrange the data in ascending order. Is it in ascending? No. First it is going to be 15, 18, 28, 29, 30, 34, 34, 35, 42, 45. How many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are n is equals to 10. We have to find what? We have to find 8th decile. We have to find what? 8th decile. D8. So 8th decile is going to be 8 into 10 plus 1 upon 10. Right? Because I into n plus 1, n is 10 and it is decile, therefore denominator is also 10. So 11 divided by 10 into 8 is going to be 8.8 observation. Now when we solve this, 8th observation is what? 2, 4, 6, 8. 8th observation is 35 plus 0.5. 9th observation minus 8th observation. So 35 plus what is this? 42 minus 35 is 7. So 0.8 into 7. It gives you 5.6. So 35 plus 5, that is 40.6 is going to be your D8. D8 is going to be what? 40.6. Option number C. Okay, then 37 is from dispersion. Okay, all the remaining questions are for dispersion. So these were the all questions we have come till. I've just given you two homework questions. We have solved till question number 36, right? We have solved till what? We have solved till question number 36, and some of the questions are not solved because they are from the dispersion part. So we might have left almost 6 to 8 questions. So we have solved almost 30 questions, or 29 or something like that, 30 to 25 to 30 questions from your central tendency. So hopefully all the examples from central tendency has been cleared for you. For the notes, what you can do is, but look, as I go ahead, what you can do is you can make your notes by yourself, by just you can or take the screenshot or something like that. I try to keep it on your screen so you can take screenshots whenever and when not possible for you, so that you can prepare your own notes, right? So yes, that's all from my side. For central tendency, in the next lecture we are going to start what? In the next lecture we are going to start with dispersion. Again, in dispersion also there are two types. There are multiple things. We have to study range, we have to study quartile deviation, mean deviation, and many more things. Okay, so till then, take care. I'll be meeting you in the next lecture. All the students who don't know that Accounts classes have started, the lectures they are going to be conducted in English, and do share with your friends. Do let me know after the lecture. Do write it down in the comment section. How did you feel? How was the questions and how not? Like, did the lecture help you? It is going to be a motivation for us to see your comments and see that you are appreciating and the lectures are helping you. And apart from that, there is a WhatsApp community. To all the students who don't know, there's a WhatsApp community. The link is in the description, so you can join the lectures or join the group by clicking on that description. Okay. If you have not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe to Akash Agarwal classes. We are going to come up with many lectures and many more strategies to all you. Okay. So till then, keep studying. Bye bye. See you in the next lecture.